I found a delightful book about, the title of it is Don't Know Much About the 50 States by Kenneth C. Davis. And so as a homeschool parent, I would start with our own state. And so I'm going to start today with my home state, which is Idaho. And this little book is full of information about individual states and about the capitals and about nicknames and about why questions. And I would use each page as a read aloud with children interacting with me. And let me do this here. This is the state of Idaho. And a nickname of the state of Idaho is the Gem State. I wonder why that nickname is there. Statehood, this is just a fact, it came about in 1890. Do you know the capital? Well, I happen to live in the capital, which is Boise, and our state flower is the syringa, and our state bird is the mountain bluebird. And so those for you about Idaho. What precious things can you find in Idaho? And I would talk to the kids a little bit about that. And then I'd read them this after they have given their opinion as to what precious things that you could find in it. Precious stones. The Gem State produces more than 80 different kinds of precious stones. Did you know that? I didn't. It's worth knowing. Here's another question. How do astronauts walk on the moon while keeping their feet on the earth? Now think about the state of Idaho. I thought about this and I couldn't answer the question. But this is the way they did it in Idaho. NASA astronauts used to practice for missions at Craters of the Moon National Park, right inside of Idaho, Craters of the Moon, because the land there looks so much like the land on the moon. The park has many colors of volcanic lava that has hardened into strange, twisted shapes. There are lots of caves and eerie holes in the ground that stream rises out of, too. Okay, there's a little fact about my state, Idaho, how they use that for the now. Let me give you a clue here. Dice them, hash them, boil them, mash them. Idaho, Idaho, Idaho. What does this Idaho football cheer refer to? If you live in Idaho, you know. Potatoes, of course. If all the potatoes grown in the state in a year were put end to end, they'd stretch more than 2 million miles. Interesting. Or to the moon and back 8 times. There would be 120 potatoes for each person in America. That's a lot of French fries. My name is Jylene Morgan. I am a children's author. I am an educator and a lifelong reader. Subscribe from my website about how to teach your children to love reading. You can stay connected with me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and you subscribe on JyleneMorgan.com.